Hello, CCRI faculty and staff. Today we are going to learn how to add images to your page. So here I have a page that just has some dummy text on it, and I want to add some images to it. So I'm going to go down and log into OU Campus, and then it opens up the page in OU. I'm going to hit, it brings us to the edit view, so then I'm going to hit main content. And it brings you to this edit view here. And let's say I want to put an image at the beginning of the page. I'm going to put my cursor right here at the beginning. I'm going to hit the image icon here with the mountain and the sun on it. And then it's going to bring up this dialog box. And this is where I'm going to hit this little icon here at the end. And that's going to bring up this box here, which should open up your image folder. There is no image folder in my forms directory, so I'm going to go back one to web services. And we have an image folder here. So I'm going to go into my image folder. And let's see, I'm going to go through my images. Maybe I want to add this image right here. So I'm going to, search for it. I found it, then I'm going to hit insert. And then I have to put in a description. So I'll just put in A plus. If you don't put in a description, it'll ask you to add a description, just a short description of what the image is for screen readers. And the next step is an important one. Since we have a responsive website now at CCRI, we want to be sure that we go over to Appearance, we go down to Class, and we add the responsive image class. Some of these other classes here, I'll show you what they do. They're all responsive. So the only ones you really have to worry about are float image left, float image right, float image left, center, and mobile, and float image right, center, and mobile. And I'll go through those. So we're going to give it a responsive image. We're going to hit insert. And then we're going to hit save, because you can't really get a good idea of what it'll look like there in the edit in that view, in that particular view. So now we've added the image, and it doesn't really look that great. It's kind of at the top. I think it would look better if these words kind of wrapped up around it. So that's where those other classes come into play. So let's go back to our edit view. Let's hit main content. And then let's just highlight this image by clicking on it. Go back to our icon, image icon. Let's hit Appearance. And then go back down to the classes. And let's say float image left. And update. And save. And there we go. So now it looks a little bit better. Your text is wrapping up around it. It's got some padding, so the text is not bumping right into it. I think that looks a lot better. Now we could also hit, let's get back there, edit, and content. We can also hit float image right. I'm going to highlight the image. Go back to my image icon, Appearance, float image right. Update, save. And now you can see it's doing the same thing except floating over to the right. And then when I resize, everything looks pretty good. Now sometimes you'll have an image that when you resize your screen and you get down to a mobile view, the words don't break very well. You might just have one word, or maybe there's a heading and the words don't break very well. It just doesn't look very good. So you want your image to center when it gets smaller. And so I'll show you how to do that. You go to edit, you go to main content, you highlight. Well, let's maybe find another image that it applies better to. Maybe we want to put an image right here at the beginning of this paragraph. So I'm going to put my cursor right here. I'm going to image icon. I'm going to hit the little icon here at the image URL. And then I'm going to go back into that same image folder in this directory here. So going back and images. And let's see these other images here. Let's see. Maybe this image. Let's see how this one does. This one right here. I'm going to insert this image, call it OU Campus, and then I'm going to go to Appearance, and I'm going to say Float Image Left, or Float Image Right, Center, and Mobile. And then I'm going to say Insert. And let me just see what this one was. This was Float Image Right, Float Image Left. Update. Save. And let's take a look. Not bad. Looks pretty good. And let's see what happens when we go down smaller. So as you can see, when you get to a certain breaking point, this image will center. And what that does, it just stops the words from wrapping around it. And sometimes that's better, like I said, if you have a particular size image. And the only way you can really tell is if you resize your screen, or even better, look at it on your phone. And if the words aren't wrapping very well around the image, just hit the float image left or float image right, center, and mobile, one of those classes. And looks pretty good. Let's publish it. And view in window. And then this is kind of the final step here. We're actually in our browser. All right, not bad, looks good. And that is how you add images.